another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California, speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Damn, talk to me wild like they ain't try to be drowned. Like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be cow. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real. It's so
Cali, go closer. You like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose and it's stolen long. California, it was a moment, don't get your phone with your feelings and roll my pillin' out. Spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers now. Pulling the out to show you, but the brains over the rover. You put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your range. So you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game coded in polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya. Because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. Off we go from the Steel City. Kent now going to bring it out of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. At their own 19-yard line. Jalen Warren. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
On first and 10, here's Baker. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup route of 6.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They go play action with Mayfield. That's caught! And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 38 yards. First and 10 at the 17-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Calvin Austin. Touchdown, fourth touchdown of the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He'll return this from the 10. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Oh, no chance there. Under he goes down. That's the 4-time All-Pro T.J. Watt. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Going for it all. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it's going to be 4th down. Here's Austin to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
That's quickly to Fryermuth on the RPO. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180! On the handoff, this is Warren. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot, drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
He'll get this out wide, and he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On 2nd down, Baker. That's made. That's worked. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
First down and goal to go.
Now Mayfield. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Here's a designed run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Minnesota. The shotgun. It's a throw for McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Throwing again is McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And he's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll start this on the ground with Waller. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Eric Wilson on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
180.
Now Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game, they said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter, as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. T.J. Watt. He's able to get to the quarterback for the 2nd time here in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's McCarthy. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. On the return, it's Austin. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
On 1st down is Mayfield. On the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes, back inside the 20-yard line.
15-yard loss.
Jonathan Grenard. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is not the way downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
32-yard line.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
Throwing on second down. Mayfield exiting the pocket right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Working his way out left. That one thrown across the field, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, they need 7. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Moving outside the pocket, taking off, and he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Second and 5. Here's Hawkinson in motion. On the draw, here's Jones. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches. But they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
6 yards. And it's third down.
McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Forced to his right. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
They'll go. Mayfield. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Robert Woods. Touchdown Steelers. Adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This taken around the 11. Finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Vikings take over first and 10 at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. There's Jefferson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Forced out wide. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and 9. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. And a nice return there. The offense not really backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Once again, it's Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Jonathan Bernard. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. It's 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And 3rd down coming up.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. His pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's taken down up past the 35. That's a gain of 10. switching one to open this drive.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Pushed out to his right. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Mayfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one on court, looking for Woods. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And you wouldn't know that he was a defensive player based on that catch and run. I mean, that was a fantastic play by him to save some points while also giving your team great starting field position on their next drive.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, they need 3. Baker to throw. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. 23 yards on that pass play. Steeler first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take him down for a loss.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
3rd and 11. Rudolph. This one on court, looking for Woods. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he'll get a 2 yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Derek Harmon in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Here's Hawkinson in motion. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. The all-pro Cameron Hayward. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. Oh, big hole left side. And he will dive into the end zone. 99 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
To throw is Rudolph. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. inside the 20-yard line. Andrew Van Ginkel in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
King. Regular. 180.
Throwing is Baker. Catch made right side by Wilson.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they could win the game on this possession.
They'll drop to throw. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Throwing, Rudolph. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up 1st and goal.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here is 1st and goal. Here's Rudolph. Forced out to his right. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. Here comes 2nd down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Right back to Moore, another grab. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
22-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
3rd and 10. Rudolph. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Rudolph looking to throw. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. Well, they do indeed get the timeout, so not all is lost. They will have a chance for one final fling to the end zone. It is 2nd and a yard. Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one